Dare to play. Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take... PG Krollmeister has hired me to investigate a series of equipment meltdowns that have been plaguing the prominent Oklahoma storm research team he sponsors. Since his team has been expected to win the $100 million grant at stake in the upcoming Green Skies Storm competition, Krollmeister suspects that there is something far more sinister than simple equipment failure going on. I'll be joining the team undercover, replacing their previous intern, Pete, who wound up with a broken leg after one of the accidents stranded him directly in the path of a storm. Stepping in at the most dangerous and chaotic period of the chase season, I'm going to have to keep my wits about me to stay on top of the sabotage and the storms. Whoa, oh my gosh! It's a weird piece of debris. Wow, it's filled with money. I better take this and see who it belongs to. Mice! I agreed to tornadoes, but I did not sign up for mice.
Nancy, is that you?
Yes, that's me.
Scott wants to meet you.
Be right there.
Nancy Drew, you made it. I'm Scott Varnell, the person in charge of this meteorological train wreck. Welcome aboard.
Are you the person I'll be reporting to?
You'll be reporting to Debbie. But make no mistake, I call the shots around here. Ever seen a real tornado, Nancy?
Well, yeah. As I was driving up to the farmhouse, it wasn't that big, but it sure threw a lot of debris around.
Well, isn't that just peachy? We spend hours racing all over the countryside, and where's all the action? Right in our own backyard. We're never gonna win this thing. The school's gonna pull the plug on us, sell the farm, and that's gonna be all she wrote. And it's all Krollmeister's fault for saddling us with a bunch of Bush League junk. But now that you're here, maybe our luck will change. 2 things you need to do right off the bat. I gotta give a workshop on tornado preparedness at the junior high school next week, so put a sample disaster kit together for me. If anything's missing, go up the road to Ma and Pa's and get it there.
What goes into a disaster kit?
Look, you're here because that rich uncle of yours said you could do the job, so be a little resourceful and just do it, okay? If you need a nanny, have your uncle send one. We don't have the budget. Second thing you need to do is redesign the warning siren layout for the local community. They just got a set of new sirens and their range is different, so the town asked me, and now I'm telling you, to figure out where to place them so if there is a tornado, everyone will be within earshot of a siren. All the information you need is on the chart in the other room. You have questions about anything, bug Debbie, not me. Nice meeting you.
Special to date. Pie and coffee to the first 20 people in the door. Sandwich specials that you will have to see with your own. The Funnel Cloud Cafe. Wow!
That tornado you just saw. What'd you think?
What do you mean?
Were you excited? Terrified? Did it make you want to go home? What?
Actually, that tornado is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life, and I can't wait to see another one.
Now that's what I like to see. Wish I could get that sort of enthusiasm out of my students these days. Between you and me, the last few years I've gotten stuck with the worst students. I could be telling them about the most exciting storms on record, and all I get back is a sea of bored faces. Before they defunded my department, I got the best of the best. Students who really cared, like Debbie, but those days are over.
That must really be disappointing.
What are you, like 18? Do me a favor, kid. Don't talk to me about disappointment till you've lived long enough to experience it firsthand. I'm sorry, Nancy. I know you meant well. Anyway, good news is it looks like weather conditions for the next 2 weeks are going to be ideal for tornado genesis. Which means we could be in for a record-breaking string of tornadoes. You may be putting that enthusiasm to good use.
I sure hope so.
The TV's sort of broke. Sometimes if you hit it, it'll work.
Next week, on the season finale of Heights General, will Dr. Mering find... Previously on Are You a Detective?
Andrew Moore, you are!
Next week. Previously on.
With the Milan premiere only weeks away, we'll travel to Paris, France to take a sneak peek.
Next week.
With the Milan premiere only.
Previously on Next week. Next week. Previously on Attorney General.
I never asked to be a force.
Next week.
With the Milan premiere.
Previously on Are You a Detective?
Andrew Moore?
With the Milan premiere.
Previously on.
I'd better try again. All right, got it.
Nancy, hi! You've met Scott, the project leader. I'm Debbie, the project manager.
Do you know why Scott is in such a bad mood?
I've worked with him for the past 5 years, and believe it or not, that's his normal mood. When he's in a bad mood, yikes.
Sounds like you've been having a lot of equipment problems.
Let's just say that Scott is extremely good at misdirecting blame.
You think the problems are really Scott's fault?
But hey, I could be wrong. Which, by the way, is something you'll never hear him say. Anyway, first thing every morning, I'll brief you on what has to be done that day. As for the rest of today, those 2 jobs Scott gave you, get them done. Pretty much everything he says in there, I can hear out here. He's not exactly a low talker. The chart with all the siren stuff is in the living room, and that computer quiz you took will tell you what needs to go into the kit. If any items are missing, you can go to Ma and Pa's general store up the road and buy them. Just purchase wisely, our budget is very limited. And if you haven't introduced yourself to Pa or finished the filing, please do so. And once you're done with all that, you can head out to the cornfield and fix the sprinkler system.
Fix the sprinkler system?
See, this farmhouse and the acreage it sits on were donated to Canute as a research facility. The chase team gets it during tornado season. The agricultural team's here the rest of the year, so we've agreed to maintain whatever projects they've got going in their absence. Right now, they're in the middle of collaborating on something with this big mucky-muck research center in Hawaii, which is just another way of saying, fix those sprinklers ASAP.
I found this box out front when I arrived. Thought maybe I better turn it in.
Wow. There must be a couple $100 in here. Job. Thanks. Payment enclosed.
You don't know whose it is?
No idea. I heard you tell Scott about seeing that tornado, so my guess is the Twister carried it in from somewhere else. Maybe even somewhere miles from here.
I'd feel better if you kept it.
Sure. When I get a chance, I'll call the sheriff and report it.
What goes in the disaster kit again?
You don't remember?
No, sorry.
To tell you the truth, I have to look up a lot of things myself some days. Check the computer, that should help you out.
Why is there a file in the cabinet labeled Grange Theater?
Theater's kind of a passion with me. So when I got here at the beginning of tornado season, I found out the Grange needed a stage manager for the play it's putting on, and volunteered for the job. And soon became the sound and lighting director as well, which means when I'm not here or out in the field, I'm there.
It sounds like you keep pretty busy.
You don't even know the half of it. We're approaching final dress for the Grange's big play of the year. Everyone from around here shows up. You should ask Pa about it. He's got much more of a passion for the stage than you'd expect from a man in overalls.
I better get to work.
Okay. Oh, and thanks for driving that car up here for us. That was a big help. See ya.
Hi, I'm Frosty. As you can probably tell from all this equipment, I'm the media guy. Still pictures, audio, video, digital, analog. I do it all. Do it pretty darn well, too.
Is there a story behind the name Frosty?
Sure is. A couple of years ago, before I met Scott or any other tornado chasers for that matter, I was out taking pictures of this ginormous thunderstorm that was brewing outside Norman. I'd drive for a while, jump out, snap some pictures, roll some video, jump back in, drive some more, just looking for good pictures, you know? I wasn't really paying attention to what the storm was doing until all of a sudden it got really, really dark. And then it just started pouring. And I mean, rain was coming down like my car had stopped under Niagara Falls, and the wind was blowing and the car was swaying, and then it started to hail. First just dime-sized stuff, then quarter-sized, then golf ball-sized, then all of a sudden, the windshield shatters and a hailstone the size of a fist lands in my lap. Then another, then another. Turns out I'd punched the core of an incredibly powerful HP supercell.
You'd punched the what of the who?
HP means high precipitation, lots of rain, and a supercell is a cloud formation capable of producing severe thunderstorms. The core is the worst part of a supercell, where violent updrafts can produce huge hailstones, to say nothing of tornadoes.
Did you see one?
That time? No. But I did roll down my window and start shooting, and I came away with photos and footage of hail that no one's been able to top yet. Overnight, I went from being Tobias Harlow, run-of-the-mill photographer, to Frosty Harlow, fearless documenter of extreme weather phenomena.
What happened to your arm?
What, these scratches? Just a few minor war wounds. See, I was climbing the fence next to the old Fraser Creek windmill so I could get a clear shot of some mammatus clouds. And what happens? I dropped my camera bag right into a patch of brambles. Thorns just about took my arm off when I went to grab it.
How long have you worked for Scott?
I joined the team last year after their photographer quit halfway through. This is my first full season. I'm the best thing that's ever happened to this team, I might add. I'm good.
Do you know what goes in a disaster kit?
If I were putting together a disaster kit, it would include a map, some flashlights maybe, and Lori Gerard and a sweet cherry red convertible. But that's me. The type of kit Scott probably wants probably has, no clue. Batteries? And maybe Debbie knows.
I need to get going.
Take care.
Next, previously on Are You a Detective? Andrew Moore. Previously on Detective Beach.
You're a loose cannon, McNorton.
Previously on.
I still need that filing finished.
I better get to work.
Have fun!
Looks like garbage. Don't need this. I just saw a mouse over here.
I've been seeing more and more of them. What's up?
Would you happen to know who threw out the sales receipt for dried corn that's in the wastebasket over there?
Dried corn? Why would anyone around here buy dried corn?
To make the little piles of dried corn I keep finding around here. They look a lot more man-made than mouse-made.
Are you suggesting someone has been deliberately feeding the mice?
I think someone's been trying to lure them inside.
Everyone on this team has his quirks, that is for sure. But deliberately causing a mouse infestation? Nobody's that mental.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
So, what's up?
Thanks for all the advice.
Bye now.
Hello, Nancy.
What did you mean when you said before that the school would sell the farm if you lose?
Just what I said. Right now, Canute College offsets the costs of maintaining this place with funds from private companies like the Healy. But apparently that money's about to dry up, so if we don't win this competition, there goes the farm.
Do you remember that interview you gave after Ma died?
Nope. Why do you ask?
I read it, and it seems like a lot has changed for you over the last few years.
What's that supposed to mean?
You sounded much more excited about your work.
Yeah, well, that's the reality of life, Nancy. You don't honestly think life gets more exciting as you age, do you? Because it doesn't. Dreams fade, hearts get broken, friends get too lost in their own lives to call. Trust me, enjoy your youth while you have it, kid, because the downhill ride, it ain't fun.
That's not true.
Now I see why Debbie speaks so highly of you. Optimists of a feather. Tell you what, I'll admit that you just may be right. I hope you're right. I just don't think you are. Let's switch topics, all right? This has been a long enough trip down memory lane for the day.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Don't hurry back. Thought you just left.
You know, just forget it. Bye.
Next week on the season finale of Heights General.
Whoever just came in, give me a hand over here, would you?
Sure.
Save me a lot of time if you kindly fix the LED display on the dash while I fix the wiring out here.
But I've never fixed an LED display before.
Just get inside and I'll tell you what's what.
Okay.
What y'all are looking at is the fuse board for the screen. Fuse are all there and they're all good, but the display won't work till you rearrange them. See how they numbered from 1 to 8?
Yeah?
What you gotta do is rearrange them so no consecutively numbered fuses are touching in any direction.
Including diagonals?
Yep. Fuse number 1 can't be touching fuse number 2, which can't be touching 3, which can't be touching 4, and so on. Got that?
I think so.
Good. You know you're done when the screen lights up. With any luck, I'll be done out here about the same time.
I'm gonna go and come back later.
It's up to you.
I'm ready to try again.
I am much obliged.
Can you remind me how to fix the fuses?
What y'all looking at is the fuse board for the screen. Fuses are all there and they're all good, but the display won't work till you rearrange them. See how they numbered from 1 to 8?
Yeah?
What you gotta do is rearrange them so no consecutively numbered fuses are touching in any direction.
Including diagonals?
Yep. Fuse number 1 can't be touching fuse number 2, which can't be touching 3, which can't be touching 4, and so on. Got that?
I think so.
Good. You know you're done when the screen lights up. With any luck, I'll be done out here about the same time.
I did it! The screen says it's initializing.
And I'm done out here. How's that for timing? You're Nancy, the new gopher, ain't you? Well, I'm Chase. I ain't gonna shake your hand because my hand's kind of a mess. Again, I appreciate the help.
What do you do on the team?
Right now, I'm fixing the car the fella you were replacing was driving when he busted his leg. It's pretty much my job, fixing stuff.
That okay with you?
Yep. I like fixing stuff, and I like keeping busy, so this here's the perfect job for me. Plus, I'm learning a whole lot about twisters. You live in these parts, the more you know about them, the better.
Is that why they call you Chase? Because you chase tornadoes?
And do they call you Nancy because you Nancy too many questions? Sorry, that was supposed to be funny. A lot of people think that, but the truth is, it's my name. Has been since before the day I was born.
Why do you think so much equipment has been malfunctioning lately?
Stuff breaks. If your luck's bad, it breaks a lot. Being such a negative person, though, Scott's like a bad luck magnet. With him in charge, I'd be most surprised if stuff wouldn't breaking down all the time.
How do you like working with Scott?
Other than the fact that he can be ornier than a never-ridden bull in a bucking chute and can holler longer and louder than all the football coaches in Oklahoma put together, I like him fine. Got this sixth sense when it comes to twisters. Never seen nothing like it. Kinda spooky sometimes.
Think he'll win the Green Skies competition?
Not a chance. He's got this real negative way about him. Nothing good's ever gonna come his way. Sad but true.
Will it bother you if his team doesn't win?
Heck yeah, I'd like to win. It's gonna bother me a lot. But as long as you got Scott for a leader, ain't no way.
The guy I'm replacing, what was the matter with his car?
A bunch of stuff. Reason he broke down in the middle of that storm and slipped in all that hell was 'cause his car had run out of antifreeze. Should I say coolant. And that's 'cause mice chewed holes in his hose and made it leak.
Have mice done anything like that before?
Well, I don't know about here, but I saw a mouse chew clean through a 2x4 in less than an hour once. Of course, that was probably 'cause my neighbor's dog was one piece of chicken wire away from having it for lunch. But I don't know what them mice found so appealing about that hose, but they sure went to town. It's over there on the workbench. Take a gander at it if you want.
I've bugged you long enough.
Nice meeting you, Nancy. Just do right by Scott and you'll do fine.
Howdy. Come on over here and be friendly. That's more like it. Welcome to Mom and Pa's.
My name's...
I know what your name is. You're that gal from up north, Nancy, Drew.
How'd you know that?
Not bad for an old codger, huh? Well, I know all sorts of stuff about you. I even know your cell phone number, Miss Nancy Drew. Let's see, it's 523-555-4399. How'd you like them apples?
Someone on the Canute team told you I was coming, didn't they?
Yeah, that they did. Debbie, she told me to keep an eye out for you and gave me your number. See, if something bad happens while you're out there chasing twisters, it's important to have a way to get help. Staying connected in an emergency is just about the best way to stay safe. I'm kind of your emergency action central. Keep your numbers right here by the phone. Debbie fill you in the way things work around here yet?
Not really, no.
You Canute folk got a lot of credit here, so instead of paying cash for food and equipment and such, you can charge it. You want to buy something that's not on Debbie's list, like something from the snack section, you got to pay for it using Pa pennies.
Using what?
Pa pennies. Like this here. A little something I invented to make coming in here a little more interesting for tourists. In fact, go ahead and take it. You could use it or keep it as a souvenir.
Hey, great. Thanks.
Just a Ma and Pa way of saying nice to meet you.
Debbie tells me you're pretty involved in the local theater.
And that's a true fact if there ever was one. Nothing quite like being backstage when the lights go down. Come to think of it, it's just like that moment right before the storm hits. When the world goes dark and quiet. And all you can do is cross your fingers and hope for the best.
So what's this play about?
About this place, of course. From covered wagon times up to today. All about the men and women that made this town what it is today. I'm playing Percy Rutherford Hardcastle, town sheriff and the area's first librarian. Back in those days, wasn't no small thing to return a book late.
That sounds interesting.
Gonna be. If you're not out chasing twisters opening night, you should come. We're pretty near sold out, but I'll try to save your ticket.
So do you ever chase tornadoes?
Silliest thing I ever heard tell of. Around here, you're lucky if a tornado don't come chasing after you. People who do that are just asking for it.
So you've seen a tornado?
Of course I have. Pretty much everybody I know has. You research types at all your meters and sensors and recorders and such. Chasing around out there thinking you're doing something all big and important. Know what the only real thing you can do when you see a tornado is, Miss Nancy Drew? Watch. You watch this dark, rampaging monster go tearing across the land, wrecking everything it touches, till all of a sudden it ain't there no more. You can't go after it, you can't make it put everything back, you can't even get even with it, 'cause it's just gone. All you can do is stand there thinking, now that ain't fair. That just ain't fair.
Sounds like you're talking from personal experience.
That I am. What else you need?
Well, it was nice meeting you.
I was just gonna say the same thing. Y'all take care now.
That costs too much. One will be enough. What else do I need? I think I've got everything I need. Does this look about right?
No, ma'am.
Looks like I don't have enough money. I should figure out a way to get everything I need without going over budget. One will be enough. What else do I need? I think I've got everything I need. Can I pay for these supplies now?
I suppose so.
Thanks.
Sure thing.
The divining rod that's supposed to be here seems to be missing. It looks like it won't accept paw pennies. That's out of my price range.
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
Did you know the divining rod that's supposed to be on display in your museum is missing?
Missing? Why, I had no idea. How do you like that? Somebody must have took it.
When did you last see it?
It was there when I dusted. That was just last week. It wasn't last month. Anyway, I can't imagine why anybody'd take it. All thing it's good for is fine and all. That's pretty much just a superstition. For most folks, that is. Some people around these parts still swear up and down divining rod's work. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to whittle me up a fake one and stick it in the display. Just be our little secret, okay?
I'll let you get back to work.
Don't let them canutes work you too hard.
Yes?
Guess I'll get going.
Ta-ta.
What's up?
I better get to work.
Have fun.
That ought to do it. I finished that disaster kit for Scott.
Nice job. I'm supposed to remind you to check in with Debbie. She might need you to do something else.
Will do.
Something else?
Never mind. I'll see you later.
Yes?
I'll quit bugging you now.
Ta-ta.
So, what's up?
Thanks for all the advice.
Pop in anytime.
What's up?
I better get to work.
Have fun!
This place could really use a cat.
Hey there.
Do you know a way I could earn some paw pennies?
Tell you what, over there on my workbench is a bunch of circuit boards for the weather balloons where I was putting up. Now, since I can't put the board to use till it's been wired up just right, how about for every board you wire up right, I pay you something in paw pennies? Of course, since wiring them wrong just makes more work for me, you make too many mistakes and I only pay you some of what you earned up till then, depending on how you did. What do you say?
Couldn't you just give me the paw pennies?
Like my dad always said, the best things in life are the things you earn. Anytime you want, just go on over there and start wiring up boards. There's some instructions over there that'll help get you going. Anything else on your mind?
That's it for now.
Alrighty then.
Finished for now.
Uh-oh. More work for me means less money for you.
I think that's enough.
Too bad. You only get half of what you had coming to you.
I think I'll do this later. I think that's enough.
Uh-oh. More work for me means less money for you.
I think I'll do this later. All done.
You did real fine. Go get what you got coming.
I think that's enough.
No pennies for you, looks like.
This can wait. This can wait. All done.
Oh, nice job, Nancy. Go take what you've earned.
Finish for now.
That's gonna cost you.
I think that's enough.
That's a shame. Gotta cut your earnings in half.
I think that's enough.
Too bad. You only get half of what you had coming to you.
I'm ready to collect my paw pennies.
You did real fine. Go get what you got coming.
I'm ready to collect my paw pennies.
Good work. Go ahead and help yourself to your earnings. Hey there.
That's it for now.
Bye now.
What's up?
I better get to work.
Have fun! Time to call it a day, Nancy. Hit the sack and I'll see you first thing in the morning.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to work.
Don't hurry back.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, good morning. Got a few things for you today. That storm really shook up those sensors out in the cornfield. Could you put them back in line? After that, you should go spend some time in the field with Frosty. He really wants to show you some of the basics of storm photography. Any chance to show off?
I better get to work.
Have fun!
What's going on?
I'll let you get back to work.
Don't hurry back.
It looks like I need to connect the red beam to the red sensor and the blue beam to the blue sensor. That looks right.
No, I am staying at Canute. As it is, he's already near the edge. We just have to give him a little push. No one is going to suspect a thing.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. This is not what I agreed to. I mean, when I said I'd help you, I didn't mean...
Way too late to get cold feet here, Frosty. Scott needs to be taken care of. You know that, and I know that.
You're right. But we can't... No, you're right. It's time to get rid of him.
Hello?
Krollmeister here. This Nancy Drew?
Yes, it's me.
Now, Indy, just when were you planning on bringing me up to speed on all the goings-on out there in Tornado Alley?
Sorry, I meant to call. Actually, this isn't the best time.
Well, that's no excuse. In fact, it's all the more reason to call me and keep me up to the latest on all the happenings going on out there.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that.
You had better, Indy. I've got my hands full down here at the warehouse. I don't have time to follow up and make sure you're getting things done out there, all right? Now, tell me what you've dug up on the team so far. Tell me about this Scott character.
He's a little hard to read. There seems to be some distance between him and the rest of the team. It might be because he wants it that way, but there could be something else. It's almost like no one fully trusts him.
Interesting. You'll make sure to keep a close eye on that one.
Of course, but...
But he's not your only suspect?
Right.
Well, good. Don't hold back. Tell me everything you know. What's up with the Shutterbug? Frosty, is it?
He and Debbie are plotting something, and whatever it is sounds a little sinister.
Plotting? How so?
Well, I overheard them talking. They were talking about how someone, I assume Scott, was close to the edge, and they were going to do something about it.
You stay close to the both of them. Report back to me when you're done.
Don't forget to finish up yesterday's work as well.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
Hello, Nancy.
Guess I'll get going.
Don't hurry back.
What's up?
I need to get going.
Pop in anytime.
I need to connect my phone first. This is not the best place to make a call. Can't use my cell phone here. This is not the best place to make a call.
Indy, what can I do for you?
I was wondering, why are you so concerned about tornadoes? You must have a lot of other things to worry about.
Truth is, I never have been one to worry, but darned if these storms don't have my socks twisted in a bunch something serious. See, Andy, most things in the world can be tamed, or at least tricked into behaving the way you want. Not weather. Ever since a tornado tore through my home, I've been obsessed with figuring out what makes those twisters tick. Pretty sure I built the machinery to do the job. That's why I need you to make sure nothing too funny is going on. Once I know I've made sure that no one else is ever caught off guard by a storm again, then I can move on to the next project. Until then, I just can't.
I didn't know you got hit by a twister. Was everyone okay?
Prudence Rutherford, she's the one who recommended I hire you, by the way, was over, and I'm afraid she took a pretty hard knock to the head when the storm came through so suddenly.
Prudence Rutherford? Are you two friends?
That is none of your business. But if you really need to know... Can you keep it together for 2 seconds? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, none of your business.
Do you know why someone would want to lure mice into their house?
Is this one of those sound of one tree clapping in the woods questions? Never was much good at those.
No, someone actually seems to be luring mice into the house.
Sounds like you've got a reverse Pied Piper situation.
What's that?
Who knows? Just made it up. I'd keep an eye out for something like that, though. And get a cat.
Why are you so concerned about these machines?
No, there's no such thing as something that is just a machine. Every Krollmeister product is a work of art.
If you say so.
If I say so, not only do I say so, so do millions of cruel summers. Now stop trying to poke the bear and start trying to solve the mystery.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Call me as soon as you learn anything new.
I'm ready to collect my paw pennies.
Oh, nice job, Nancy. Go take what you've earned.
I'm ready to collect my paw pennies.
That's a shame. Gotta cut your earnings in half.
All done.
Good work. Go ahead and help yourself to your earnings. Hey there.
That's it for now.
All righty then.
Nope, not this one. Something tells me this isn't the right car.
Don't forget me. Okay, let's start taking pictures.
All right, where's the best place to go?
We've got a lot of different formations to spot, so if you head on out to the Fraser Creek Windmill, that'd be perfect right now. This will help you identify the shots you need to take. When we get some good photos, we'll move on. I'm getting some great shots here. What about you?
I'll be sure to download the photos into the gallery when we get back to the farmhouse.
You've got to keep a sharp eye out or you'll miss what's right in front of you. I'm getting some great shots here. What about you? I didn't always want to be a storm photographer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I used to want to be a doctor.
What changed your mind?
Studying. It's hard to stay focused on some boring little book when there's so much going on outside. So, what's up?
How do I download the photos?
Easy. Just plug the camera into the computer and do what it says. Then, if you give me a little time, I'll organize everything into folders.
I need to get going.
Pop in anytime.
What's up?
That's it for now.
Have fun! It's late, Nancy. Go to bed.
All done.
Good work. Go ahead and help yourself to your earnings.
Well, if it ain't my favorite customer.
I'll let you get back to work.
Don't let them canutes work you too hard.
That's too expensive. That's too much money. That costs too much. All done.
Uh-oh. More work for me means less money for you.
for now.
Uh-oh. More work for me means less money for you.
Finish for now.
You did real fine. Go get what you got coming.
I think that's enough.
You did real fine. Go get what you got coming.
What's up?
That's it for now.
Have fun. It's late, Nancy. Go to bed.
Hello, Nancy.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Don't hurry back.
This is a broadcast of the
Hello?
emergency
Is someone
notification
there?
system. There have been multiple reports of a tornado touchdown in the area. All listeners are advised to seek shelter until further notice.
I better get down into the cellar until the storm passes. Shoot, the power must be out. I'm looking for candles. Can you help? Someone is out there, right? Hello? Who's there? Hello? We better look into that in the morning. Good morning.
What did you think of that storm last night? Pretty loud, huh?
Well, yeah, I think it would have been impossible to sleep through that.
You'd be surprised. Chase and Frosty, those two could sleep through a circus explosion. Before I forget, Scott wants to talk to you, so make sure you go in there as soon as you leave here, okay?
Sure thing.
Since it doesn't look like we'll be chasing any storms today, the prairie dogs that have taken up residence by the cornfield, I just got notice that the ag people are going to exterminate them.
What? But that's not fair. They're not hurting anyone.
You're right. Fortunately, there's time for you to move them to the other side of the barn, but you're gonna have to move quickly. I told Chase to come up with a way to move them so they don't get hurt. Hopefully he's figured it out by now, so after you talk to Scott, go talk to Chase.
I guess.
I know it's not the most glamorous work, but you'll be a real hero to those little guys.
Nancy, hi. Look, Debbie tells me it would be good for morale if I gave people around here a few attaboys every now and then. So I just wanted to say you did a pretty fair job driving during the chase yesterday.
Thank you.
Well, let's not get cocky. I mean, there's always room for improvement. For instance, when you're driving in a steady downpour, you should always... Ah! Did you see that? Did you see that? Those dagnabbit mice are everywhere, and I'm sick of it. So if you were wondering what your next job was going to be, now you know. Get rid of the mice in here. Just make sure you do it humanely, or Debbie will never let me hear the end of it. Maybe you can get one of those Piper guys, or better yet, some kind of catch-and-release trap at that Ma and Pa store. Just get it done, okay?
Hey there.
I'm supposed to relocate those prairie dogs. How do I do that without hurting them?
By using the handy-dandy prairie dog vacuum I just invented, won't hurt one single hair on their furry little heads. At least it won't after I replace this tube with a bigger one. How soon are you supposed to move them?
By the end of the day.
Well, then get yourself over to Mom Paul's and trade this tube in for one that's a bigger size. I'll set you up as soon as you get back.
Great, thanks.
Anything else on your mind?
That's it for now.
Alrighty then.
Finished for now.
I am real impressed with your work, Nancy. You earned every one of those pennies.
I think that's enough.
You did real fine. Go get what you got coming.
What can I do for you, little lady?
I need a bigger tube for a vacuum Chase is building for me. Can you help me out?
Sure, long as you do a little something for me.
What's that?
Head over to the snack aisle. You can update the display I got set up over there.
Sure. That mousetrap you have in the museum, the one that lets people catch mice instead of kill them. Do you think that maybe I could borrow that?
Well, I think I could lend it to you, sure. Long as you do a little something for me first.
You bet.
You can update the tornado display I got set up over there. Just move the stuff on it around till it compares the old Vegeta way of saying how bad a twister is. You know, F1, F2, F3 and such. Until it correctly compares that scale to the new one. You know, the enhanced Vegeta scale. EF1, EF2, and EF3, and the like. The scale they switched over to a couple years back. You might have to do a little reading, but you can do that for me in return for the mousetrap, right?
No problem.
Atta girl.
It looks like it won't accept paw pennies.